Bonjour, Madame Blue here, and I am back with another video. And today we are going to discuss length retention. Now, if you haven't already checked out my growth video for hair growth, make sure you check out that video first because they go hand in hand. So a lot of people think that their hair is just not growing. Like, everybody wants to know why their hair isn't growing, how to make their hair grow faster, whoop-de-whoop, blah-de-blah. So the problem is not that your hair is not growing, it's that you're not retaining the length that is actually growing. So length retention is fairly easy, but it can be difficult if you are not aware of what your hair needs. Um, First, you need to know what type of hair you have. So you need to know if you have fine, medium, or coarse hair. You need to know your porosity levels. If you have high porosity, low porosity, normal porosity. If you have weak elasticity, strong elasticity. These are things you need to know. For more information on how to figure those things out, make sure you check out my first or second video or both. Can't remember. So those are the things that are going to help you determine what products are going to work for your hair and also your environment and your lifestyle. If you're in a dry environment, then you're going to need moisture retaining products. If you have a very active lifestyle, then certain hairstyles are just not going to work for you and they're actually going to cause more issues. They're not going to be beneficial to you. So first of all, in order to retain length, you need to take care of your hair. This hair right here, as I said in my previous video, has no life. This hair is dead. The part of the hair that has life is beneath the scalp. It's in the hair bulb and the hair follicle. That's the part of the hair that has life. The hair that actually grows through the scalp, there's no life in this hair. So in order for it to stay on your head, you have to take care of it. So as I've stated before, healthy hair starts within. If you don't have a well-balanced diet, if you're not healthy, then it can affect your hair. So to keep the hair on your head, you need to make sure that it is hydrated, moisturized, and that you're doing hairstyles that protect the hair. Meaning, if you are natural, but you want to wear your hair straight, so you get your hair straightened every single day, your hair is probably not going to go past a certain length because it's always breaking off and needing to be cut. So if you are someone who likes a straighter look, then you want to look into alternatives like wigs or weaves. But you don't want to straighten your natural hair all the time and think you're gonna have healthy hair. That's just not how it works. And I'm talking about like the average person. For some people, their hair can handle a lot more, but for a lot of people who say that their hair is not growing, it's like, well, first of all, you straighten it too much. And I guarantee you, if everyone who said their hair wasn't going just stopped using heat all the time, you'll see that that length being retained. So I used this girl in my last video, but I'll show her again. She kept saying her hair would not get past her shoulders, but she was just using too much heat. As soon as we minimized the amount of heat she was using, her length was actually staying. She was actually retaining length. So hair that is dry and not hydrated or moisturized, it just breaks. So I think I'm looking to use my hair as an example. But I've talked about split ends in my last video, but basically split ends just continue to split up the hair shaft and break off. That's all they do. So if you don't have hydrated, moisturized hair, it's going to be dry, it's going to be brittle, and it's going to break off. So you have to take care of your hair. You need to use good quality products. Like, you can't be out here using $3 shampoo and conditioner and thinking you about to have that bomb. That's not how that works. You want to use quality products with quality ingredients. That's the difference between these high cost products and low cost products. A lot of it is the name too. With everything, you know, you're paying for the name. But with higher quality products, they're using higher quality ingredients. Cheaper products are using cheaper ingredients. So you don't want to put that on your hair, okay? We need to love our hair, not be mean to it. You also want to have a good hair care regimen. And hair care regimens are easy. Like, to come up with a good hair care regimen, just figure out what it is that you want to do and you don't want to do. So you want to make sure that you don't do something that's not conducive to your lifestyle. Like, if you know you don't know how to blend leave out with hair extensions, do not get a weave with leave out, because you have to understand, once you leave that stylist, you need to be able to maintain the style at home. So don't get anything that you can't maintain. Speaking of blend and leave out, sew-ins with leave out are not protective styles if you are wanting a straight look. If you don't have straight hair, you shouldn't be getting weave that's straight and having to blend your non-matching hair to a weave. That leave out is always going to be shorter than the rest. That's another way to show you that too much heat stunts length retention, because for people who get a lot of sew-ins, their leave out is always short. They always have a mullet. And it's like, it's because they're always putting heat on the leave out. The leave out is just being more exposed to the environment. So you have that going against it. So we want to do things that would help our hair, not hurt it. So for hair care regimens, you want a good shampoo, a good conditioner, and good styling products. So for me, I used all moisturizing shampoos all the time. Moisturizing or hydrating conditioners. Always use a leave-in. Leave-ins can be used every day. Like, even when I take my wig off and I'm just chilling, I'll spray a leave-in on my braids, just cause. Like, leave-ins can be used every day. And a styling product. Now, styling product is more for if you're going to be wearing your natural hair. You do want to look into styling products. If you're someone like me who hardly ever wears her hair, then that's not really going to matter. But those are the, 4 simple things that you need in your repertoire of hair care products. So that's it. You don't need a lot of products to have nice hair. Shampoo, conditioner, styling products, and the conditioner is either going to be regular, deep conditioner, or leave-in. I personally always use a leave-in. Deep condition is just when I feel like I want to deep condition. And then you always have to condition. You cannot not condition your hair. You also cannot not shampoo your hair. We have to shampoo our hair. Like, you're not going to be stripping your hair of its natural oils unless you're shampooing your hair 24/7. Then okay. But if you're shampooing your hair once a week, twice a week, you're not stripping anything. You have to understand what your hair has come in contact with, especially if you're wearing your natural hair, and that means either curly or straight. It has come in contact with the styling products you use. You're probably reapplying those styling products, the environment, just build up, sweat, dirt, everything. You need to clean your hair. I know a lot of people think that dirty hair grows faster. It doesn't. So I don't know if people just don't want to shampoo their hair. Like, you have to treat your hair. It's a fiber. Like, as I explained in my very first video, hair is just a fiber. It's not a living, breathing thing, so it's up to you to take care of it and keep it on your head. As far as styles, protective styles are going to be depending on the person, but you do want to do protective styles or hairstyles that's going to allow you to retain your length. For me personally, it's like you want to do things that cause minimal tension, minimal manipulation in general. Like, you don't want to wear a ponytail every day or be putting a ponytail in your hair every single day. You're going to have breakage. You're going to lose edges. You don't want to wear braids every single day. You're going to lose edges. You don't want to wear weaves every single day. You're going to have breakage. You're going to lose edges. Speaking of breakage, we have to comb our hair. I don't know why people, well, everyone does this really. You kind of just take care of the outside of the hair. You don't comb it. You don't put any product. So the middle for almost everybody is usually more tangly. It's usually like more difficult to deal with, and it experiences the most breakage. And it's like, are you even combing the middle? Nope. Okay. So we need to shampoo properly, condition properly, detangle properly. We have to comb our hair. Like, I don't, no way around it. You have to detangle your hair because you have to think about, so hair naturally, first of all, curly hair, I don't know if y'all can hear that. It's like thundering really bad in Arizona. They even try to tell you about to get a tornado warning. I'm like, a tornado in Arizona? Okay. So if you hear any rumblings, that's what it is. So curly hair is naturally going to clump together. Like, there is no way around it. If you just shampoo your hair, condition it, and let it air dry, you will notice that it's naturally going to clump together and be tangled up. So when you're not combing your hair, first of all, you're causing your hair to do this pretty much. You're causing your hair to tangle up. You're causing it to rub together. You're causing friction. That's going to cause breakage. You have to comb and detangle your hair, and it's not that hard. Most people are just lazy. You gotta stop being lazy if you're gonna want healthy long hair. So detangling is not hard. Section your hair off and then section off those sections and comb through, starting from the bottom moving up to the top. And honestly, some people like to detangle hair dry. I finger detangle hair dry, but you want to detangle your hair wet. If you have a good conditioner, literally the detangling will be nothing. Like, taking care of your own hair, it's not that hard. I don't know why people who look like me, have a problem with taking care of our own hair. It's really not that serious. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a hairstylist. I've been doing my own hair since I was like 16. It's not that serious. It's easy. You shampoo, you condition, you detangle, you style it. Go on about your day. That's tips to retain length besides having a good hair care regimen. Again, is using quality products. And to determine what products you want to use, you need to do an analysis of your hair. Start there. Do an analysis of your hair, where it's at and where you want it to be. And if you are just someone who just can't do this, like some people just, they can't do anything dealing with hair. They're like, it's just not something that they can do. If you are that person, go to a licensed professional, and not just someone who takes pretty pictures, but someone who really knows about hair care and can answer your questions and can give you real help. Like, there are a lot of hairstylists in this world. Some are trifling, some are not. Some don't know anything, some know a lot. So find someone in your area who knows what they're talking about. A lot of people do free consultations. I mean, there is help out there. You just have to do the research and find it. And stop being afraid of stylists. Like, just find the right ones. Okay, that's a whole nother video. We're not going to get into that. So just find the right person to assist you if you just are clueless. So good products, protective styles. Now, again, protective styles are going to depend on the person. You need to figure out how you want to style your hair. Do you want minimal styles? Do you not mind having to actually do your hair every day? If you are, let's say you just got a silk press and you want to keep that style a little longer, don't keep straightening it. Use rollers every night when you go to sleep. The last time I pressed my hair, I used flexi rods to recurl it every night. I did not use any additional heat at all. So there are other options to help lengthen the time that your hairstyle will last, that does not cause further damage. So if you are someone who wants a straightened or straighter looking style, use curlers or rollers to maintain that style. Braids are fine, but they should not be in longer than 3 weeks. It doesn't matter if it's box braids, cornrows, and I understand you're spending a lot of money on these styles. I get it, but and really, with braids, it has to be the right braider. They should always be tucking your hair. If they're not, don't go to them. Simple as that. It's just not healthy to leave them in that long. You can leave any hairstyle in forever, but if your goal is to retain length and have healthy hair, then you need to stop leaving hairstyles in forever. That's for braids, weaves, wigs, crochets. It does not matter. You have to treat your hair more often, and you can't do this if you're leaving in one hairstyle for 3 months and then you're getting another hairstyle for another 3 months. First of all, when is your hair having time to just breathe and be out and do what it wants to do? Second of all, when are you treating your hair if it's always covered? And I know what you're thinking, girl, you got a whole wig on. Yes, I do. But I just shampooed my hair Tuesday, and before that it was like Saturday. So we are treating our hair every 1 to 2 weeks, 3 weeks if I have like a braids, crochets, or weaves. You also want to treat your hair when necessary. If you are noticing your hair is brittle feeling or mushy feeling, that means you're lacking something. You're either lacking protein or you're lacking moisture. So you want to go ahead and fix those problems, because if you're lacking protein or if you have too much protein, your hair is going to break off. If you're lacking moisture and hydration, your hair is going to break off. You also want to keep up on your trims. I know y'all are afraid of haircuts. I know. But trim your hair. It's not that serious. It's always growing. However, if you're allowing split ends to thrive, that hair that you're growing, it's not going to be a difference because it's just breaking off on the ends. So you're not going to notice your hair growth because it's constantly breaking. So get trims. If you just get a good haircut and then keep up on your trims, you're not going to have to cut it that often, and you're not going to have to lose a lot when you do cut it. And just to go back to talk about products again, you want to know about the ingredients in the products. A lot of these products are things that just sit on the hair. And believe it or not, something that's just sitting on the hair is not good for your hair, like oils. You're putting these oils on your hair and it's just sitting on your hair, which means it's blocking natural moisture to penetrate your hair strands. So your hair is not getting the natural moisture it needs. And then you're probably leaving in this hairstyle with gel, let's just say 2 weeks. So now whatever you initially put in your hair when you shampooed and conditioned it is long gone, and then you have this product on the outside of your hair blocking moisture from the air to continue to moisturize and hydrate your hair. So you want to be careful about products. Do they actually penetrate the hair strand, or they just sit on the hair? And I do use products that just sit on the hair depending on what I'm doing. Like for me, if I'm doing like weaves or braids or something, then I do put those type of products in, because one, you're not going to be shampooing your hair for X amount of weeks. Like you're just not. So and that's if the hair's covered. Like with weave, your braids are covered, so you're not getting anything from the environment. They're just covered. So I like for them to be lubricated while covered. So in conclusion, because y'all know I be talking too much, to retain length, you want to use quality products. You want to do protective hairstyles that work for your lifestyle. You want to know the condition of your hair and what it takes to get to your goals. And you want to shampoo your hair more often, condition, detangle your hair, go to a licensed professional if you need help, and wear hairstyles that actually protect your hair. And you can walk around, if you're natural, you can walk around with curly hair 24/7 and still retain length. But you want to make sure you're using the right products, because some of these products that y'all love, y'all naturals know who y'all are, it's actually doing more harm to your hair. And also, if you are a natural, I just want to plug these people that I follow. Their name on Instagram, if I say it wrong, I'll insert it, is I Am Black Girl Curls. And they specialize in curly hair, curly cuts, curly education products. And they have a book called Wash Your Damn Hair. And it has a whole list of their favorite products. And they list the products based off if your hair is fine, medium, coarse, or things like that. So I would suggest you guys get their ebook or follow them. They give tips randomly, because hair care is not really hard. It's just we lack education. So these are two ladies who knows what they're talking about. And that is it. Like, subscribe, share, slide in my DMs if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Make sure you check out my other videos. The goal is to educate us. We need to be out here being educated. A lot of people just think black women are bald head, nappy head, scaly, wax with no hair in the back. And it's like, that's true. And it's just like, we just lack education, and I understand why, but it's time to make a change. Like, it's kind of annoying that we just don't know anything about our own hair. We have to make changes. You know, everybody wants them inches, but they don't want to put in the work. So put in the work. Be patient. Understand that your hair is always going to be growing. Just do your part to take care of the hair on your head once it actually grows out of your scalp. That's when it becomes on you. Actually, the growing part is on you too. Check out my hair growth video. But if you want to keep the hair on your head, you cannot be trifling. Okay? Example, when I went blonde, I was taking such good care of my hair, which I talked about this in my hair journey, so that video will be posted, I don't know when. But as soon as I became trifling, literally 3 inches were just like bye. And it was so ugly. It was so scraggly. And I was just like, oh, what happened to my good hair? We can't be out here being lazy and thinking we're about to get those banging results, okay? And that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and TTYL.